What's going on, everybody? It's your host, Dr. Splash, and today I am covering a ranking video, straight up, weakest to strongest, and this time we are doing the Ghost Rider from Marvel 616. I have selected 8 versions for us to review and rank from weakest to strongest. I'm confident in this order, and I'm curious to see what you guys think. And if you love videos like this, ranking videos, you want to see them drop weekly or whatever, definitely let me know in the comment section down below, and let me know with the like button. Also, check out my Discord in the video description where we do games, prizes, D&D. We're about to start a new one, so definitely come join up. Giveaways and more. But without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the strongest Ghost Riders in existence. So starting off at number 8 is the most trash of the Ghost Riders. We have Ghost Rider 2099. Now, just like they say, let's leave that shit in the 90s, we gotta leave Ghost Rider in 2099, right? That shit's terrible. It's essentially a cybernetic version. Doesn't ever really do anything notable, just kind of designs itself to be like the Ghost Rider. Absolutely does not have the scaling to even be in the conversation with the rest of them. A very clear-cut last place on this list. If you are a Ghost Rider 2099 apologist, I would say comment, but I don't know if it's safe to even identify yourself because you guys might get alienated. There's like 3 of you. Next up, we have Ghost Rider 10,000 AD. Now, this is where the list becomes serious. Like, it's no longer scrubs. Ghost Rider 10,000 AD to me is super dope. Love the concept. I love almost all the alternate Ghost Riders, if I'm being honest with you. And when I say alternate, I mean along the timeline of 616. 10K, best feat, honestly, to place them is they were able to assist in brawling with the likes of younger Apocalypse. Now, this is a great feat, nonetheless, right? Like, if you can somewhat box with Apocalypse no matter the time period, pretty damn impressive. However, just because you have a feat like that does not inherently put you in the higher tiers of a character as strong of a mantle as Ghost Rider. I make fun of Ghost Rider a lot, but the mantle is strong as shit. So, while impressive, 10K Ghost Rider is 7th place. 6th place, we have Ghost Rider 1 million AD. Now, I will straight up identify what puts this version of Ghost Rider above 10K. This version fought a Celestial and had the respects in combat of beings like the Phoenix. 1 million AD also helped battle the Multiversal Council of Evil that was arranged by Mephisto, and only lost to Doom Supreme, who washes characters 7 and 8 together at the same time. Okay, like, so it doesn't matter. And 6, if we're being real. So this is a much more seasoned, much more fleshed out, and outright much more impressive version of Ghost Rider, in my opinion, than 7 and 8. So that's why I have 1 milli over here at 6. Next up, we have one that's kind of tricky to place, but I had fun placing this character, and I'm actually curious to see what you guys think. But I have what we would call a Ghost Rider 1942, as introduced by Philip Kennedy Johnson in the Fractured Sun Hulk run. Now, this is a brute of a Ghost Rider, and while it doesn't have too much info, we did have a flashback series recently with the Hellhunters, which I'll be covering before I interview PKJ, which drops this upcoming weekend, by the way. So let me know what questions you want me to ask him about all his different comics he's written. But he squabbled properly with Fractured Sun and actually resisted the call of the Mother of Horrors. Now, keep in mind, up to this point, Fractured Sun had taken down Brother Deep, who withstood a literal beating from the One Above All back in the day. Also was able to take on threats to the nexus of all realities and scaled above it. So to have that kind of scaling, even if you haven't had that many appearances, I think it's safe to say at least number 5 is a safe pick, especially when this Ghost Rider is locked in. Now, moving on from 42, we have next up at number 4, Danny Ketch. Now, I will say this. This is where it gets a little tricky with Danny Ketch, right? Danny Ketch may very well be the reason why people consider him to be a jobber. When I say him, I more so mean the likes of the general audience. Like when they say, oh, Ghost Rider has jobbing moments. A lot of these moments occurred due to him, due to Danny Ketch moments, okay? So I will admit that. However, at his strongest, Danny was akin to Blaze in his heyday. On top of this, his time as the Limbo Rider, which was a sick time in my opinion, had hella feats, like literally pulled up on and brawled with King of Hell Johnny Blaze. So I think Ketch, while he did have some jobber moments, which is what keeps him from being higher on the list, does have some decent higher end moments that keeps him solidly at number 4. Next up at number 3, we have Johnny Blaze. Now, Johnny Blaze, it goes without saying, was King of Hell at one point, reigning supreme over the several layers of hell, taking up the mantle typically resided over by Mephisto. He actually chained up Mephisto, beat the shit out of him, carried him around, beat up Wong, beat up Doctor Strange, who was going all out. He's a monster, right? But he did lose to a character that's higher on this list in a race to kind of prove who had supremacy. And the other two above him are just a little more impressive. It's no disrespect to Blaze. He's a beast, but he's not number 1. Next up, number 2 on the list, we have Cosmic Ghost Rider. Now, what keeps Cosmic Ghost Rider from being number 1? Because Cosmic Ghost Rider's high-ends are absurd. This is someone that laughed off Galactus, just started using his power. Laughed off the Dark Phoenix, casually affected that saga. Survived a war that was burning the heavens themselves. This is a character that's fucking broken on his high-ends for sure. Can jump narratives, can leave comics, retcon shit, do what he wants. Essentially strongest hero on Earth at one point. But he has a lot of low ends. He does a lot of stupid shit, does a lot of bullshit. Because of that, I don't have him as number 1. But when Cosmic Ghost Rider is locked the fuck in, one of the scariest characters, one of the most versatile, and one of the hardest to deal with in all of Marvel. I would say, by the way, for those that are truly just scaling addicts, number 7 through number 2, or number 1 obviously, all have arguments for Outer Versal. We're not arguing for 2099 because it fucking sucks, okay? But everything else has a decent argument. I would say easiest arguments come from 6 through 1. 7, you can make the argument as well through chain scaling. Now, moving on to the final Ghost Rider on this list. We have Robbie Reyes, the All Rider. Now, this is a hell of a come up. He was someone that actually wasn't that typical power source for the likes of being the Ghost Rider. However, his power grew kind of as an anomaly. And because of this, he has reached absurd levels. He literally beat the King of Hell, Johnny Blaze, in a race. He was able to stop a wave that was going to erase Marvel's creation. He was the only one that can do this, outrace Star Brand pretty casually. Thor wasn't going to be able to do it. Parts of the Phoenix, like, it was fucked. But he clutched up. He can stop powers of that level. He can power Celestials pretty easily without even being at his peak yet. This is a crazy version of Ghost Rider. Someone that survived the God Quarry, boxed with God of Stories Loki, albeit did not beat him, but it's fucking God of Stories Loki. Who's beating him, you know? But regardless, this is a broken version of Ghost Rider. And to me, there's a reason you kind of keep him out of a lot of stories these days, because he should just outscale everybody. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. How would you rank these 8? And more importantly, if you like ranking videos, let me know in the comments and let me know what you want to see ranked next. We talk about it in my Discord. We've suggested Green Lanterns, ranking the Bat family, a whole lot of others as well. So let me know what you think in the comment section. And yeah, anyways, it's been your host, Dr. Splash. And remember, it's Yancey Street, bitches.